Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he has.
By her shit, next time she come on here, she gonna pull them titties out. That's what she said.
Word?
That's what she said. I wouldn't lie on her. When she told me, really, I was like,
what?
For real? Somebody say no sound. Everybody on there saying no sound. Are we good? Okay, all that bullshit I said. Anyway, this the important shit. Out of all the important shit I said, look. Old girl, Rita G, told me to tell y'all, if y'all go on her little website and buy her products, next time she come on the show, she gonna have them titties out.
What?
Now, I support Rita G 100%. God damn it. So,
she got some hell of a titties.
Y'all motherfuckers can do that shit, but I wanted to tell her, you need to fuck somebody on the show. Because we done seen the titties on Howard Stern.
Oh.
We have.
I missed it.
You didn't see that?
No.
Well, she was on Howard Stern.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And all the white boys got the rubber titties. So we done seen that.
On the show?
Yeah, but I knew Bobby had seen that shit.
Damn.
Them titties is nice.
Them titties are nice, and we got mad respect for you, sister. And I appreciate that. But we done seen the titties. We want to see what that pussy look like. With shit going in and out that motherfucker. Now, it could be a man. It could be a man. It could be a remote control. God damn it. It could be a orphan's leg. God damn it. Whatever the fuck. We want to see that pussy get twerked.
An orphan's leg?
An orphan's leg. God damn it. You don't know what she done been up against. She might need an orphan's leg to get that thing cracking the way it's supposed to. What? I love Rita G. Rita G got mad respect for me, but God damn it.
Peoples, man.
Them titties, I mean, I like them titties.
I heard she brought her homegirl with her.
Yeah, Rita came to the show in Houston. First of all, Houston,
bad.
Y'all motherfuckers stood up. I ain't got nothing but love for Houston. Them motherfuckers, we had to add 2 shows.
Two shows?
We had to add 2 shows. Houston, I love y'all, man. Y'all, man. Houston, thank you. But anyway, Rita came to the show with this stripper girl. Everybody knew this bitch at the show. Everybody was like, oh, there she go, there she go. I can never say her name right. Do you know how to pronounce it? Malaya. Yeah, this is a big, old, thick, pretty motherfucker, boy.
Describe it again.
Big, old, thick, pretty motherfucker. You know why she young? She on top of the world because she got that natural thick shit. But when she get old, I hope she don't fall off because that's that lower body thickness and them ankles will fall first. I could tell. She had them gout ankles if she ever fall off. But right now, she's a dime. I'm talking about she was super bad. You know I'm silly. I joke.
Right.
It's like people would joke on me. People call me. They made this poster like remember the movie Juice?
Yeah.
They had Tupac, they had Kevin Hart and Tupac face. They had Michael Blackston and somebody face, Mike Epps and the little light skinned dude face. But they had me as Steel, and I don't like that shit.
Steel,
the little fat boy. I was like, you motherfuckers! How the fuck y'all gonna make me look like this motherfucker?
I remember Juice.
Man, but anyway, I hope nobody take this shit. Rita, you know I love you. We got the joke, and you told me if them motherfuckers go to the site and buy shit, you gonna bless them. And we really would love to see you.
The titties are perfect.
We want you to pull them things out in here. Do we get to touch them like they did on Howard Stern? That's what I want to know.
I want to touch them with my mouth.
Oh, you gonna suck titties? I try to get into sucking titties, but after about 20 seconds, I'm like, let me get this bitch chest out of my mouth. Titties are good for that.
Corey.
2 seconds. Sometime in missionary, you had the legs up and you hold the titties while you fucking. Sometimes that'll keep my dick hard. Hold titties in missionary while you fucking. Them feet be right there on your chest sometime, or the bitch can let them go each way. Other than that, I don't see no use for titties for grown men. I made a mistake and sucked this bitch titty one day and some baby milk came out that motherfucker. And I ain't like the way her daughter looked. I was like, man, god damn, that bitch been, I'm drinking this bitch motherfucking backwash.
Backwash. Whoa.
What?
You drinking baby backwash from
baby backwash, god damn it. Somebody say Zoe breath gonna bring them titties down. Mr. Your cape off. Say,
let's see what some of the niggas in the chat room is saying on this.
Somebody say this is a live comedy show. Corey, you that nigga.
Would any of you? Somebody said goat milk. I know all these niggas in here would suck Rita's titties.
They would
and drink the milk out the motherfucker.
She's a very sexy woman, even though she got that superhero chin.
What is a superhero chin? Please explain.
Like, you know how superheroes be like this? That bitch don't need no rent-a-car. That bitch be like, zoom, I'm gonna pop this bitch.
Oh, man, damn.
I ain't banging on her too hard, am I?
Somebody says she looks like a real pretty ass, what's my man from the Clippers, Barnes? Matt Barnes. Somebody said she's a real beautiful Matt Barnes.
Somebody wrote Junos.
Oh, no, but trust me, she bad as hell, and all them niggas in there would worship her.
Hell yeah, they said she had the Prince haircut.
Oh, God. Oh, no, they going in the chat room. Go ahead, give us your best Rita Chin joke. Let's see what they come up with.
OG Porter's hit me on Twitter.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she was acting like she was innocent and get Corey, I didn't do that. Bitch, you told me you stole from me. We sat one day somewhere. I just didn't. See, I didn't know how YouTube worked.
You about to really go in right now.
What, nigga? Look, let me tell you something, man.
Hell.
Let me tell you something. The reason Barack Obama is useless because he does not have.
The reason he's useless.
He does not have the will. He does not have the strength to talk about what the people need to hear.
Well, the people been asking.
We have a following. People count on us to give them. We like a little ghetto CNN sort of.
Sure.
We have to say what's up. And the truth is, I didn't know a lot about YouTube when Poetess was saying this, that, and the other. One of the guys who helped me put the show together was telling me about, it's a guy who always putting up YouTube pages at a Zoe show, my show, and Tariq Nasheed, yeah.
Not to mention the fake IG you got.
And it's a lot of fake shit. When you know about these people, you got to put them on blast. Because, see, I'm going to eventually be selling products on this 5150 site, and I don't want nobody to mistake what I'm doing for what nobody else is doing. And I don't want nobody to lose faith in what I'm trying to do. Because if I tell you, hey, I'm selling this, I'm not only going to take your money, but I'm going to send you the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you gotta send them.
I want it to be solid. So when you have these fakers, put their ass on blast. That's in your life too. Put them fake motherfuckers on blast. Fuck them motherfuckers. They ain't, fuck them. Fuck loyalty. What the fuck I'm gonna be loyal to Portis for and the bitch a thief?
Oof. Speak on it.
The bitch take donations for shit that she say she gonna do, and she run with the donation money. I had a talk with the homegirl Claudia Jordan, and she told me scandalous shit the bitch did. Don't give a fuck.
I think they at odds with each other.
I know they at odds with each other.
At odds.
Because Poet is cutthroat.
Now,
motherfucker go get on Twitter and act like I'm doing her wrong. Bitch, I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't lie on you.
Now, Poet tells me a different story.
Well, okay.
But let's go back and forth with the stories we got. Poet tells me that she went to the Team RAR page and fan page, and
what is Team RA?
That was their radio get down, reach around radio.
Oh, okay.
Team RAR, that was their thing. She says she goes to her group of people and say, "Listen, y'all, support my GoFund." I don't know what them things is called. What are they? Crowdfunding? Is that what it's called? Crowdsourcing or whatever. She goes to her fans. Team RAR is her fans too. She goes to them, sets up an account for some separate stuff that has nothing to do with Team RAR. She said, "I want to start a new radio get down." And she goes to those people. Word get back that those people are putting in bread. She making money. And then the Team RAR folk got mad. The Claudias, the Speedies, and everybody else. And I don't know their side of the story because I ain't really talked to none of them. I talked to the Poetess because I wanted the Poetess to work that shit out because they got a fan base out there, the people who like their shit. Well, they came to her, according to Poetess, saying you gotta split that bread with us because you went to our fans to get it.
Because she didn't say I'm taking this for Poetess. She said she's taking it for RAR. Am I right?
No, she says she's taking it for Radio Freaks.
What is Radio Freaks?
Radio Freaks was a studio she was trying to use that money for.
So let me ask you a question.
She's trying to build a studio, which she
not like I give a fuck about this shit because I know what the bitch told me, but I'm just saying. She used her name, something she's building, and collected money in her name, or was Reach Around Radio used while she was collecting this money?
And I think in the beginning, Reach Around Radio's name was used in conjunction with it. And then when they came and said, you got to share that bread with us, she took the names off. That's my understanding.
Well,
we should probably have her call in here and explain herself.
For what?
Would you take her call, Corey?
For what?
You wouldn't take her. You wouldn't.
But I'm asking you a
question. You wouldn't let her plead her case to you?
So, you had a show over there with the motherfuckers over there. What the Candy Bar Brown bitch showed up. Thought she was about the motherfucker.
So you gonna mention Candy Bar Brown for the rest of my life?
That bitch thought
Is that
she
what
was,
you gonna do?
That bitch thought she was part of the family because somebody sent her off.
I didn't send her to.
I apologize to you, Candy Bar Brown. Somebody sent you off, but bitch, I don't fuck with new bitches like that. I don't have new bitches up under me. Like you just show up and do
Corey,
what the fuck you want to do.
I didn't invite Candy Bar Brown to the spot.
Okay, I believe you.
Just nice to her. She was sitting in the studio when I got there.
Oh, you shouldn't be nice to bitches like that.
And then
that
Corey said I fucked her, and now that's the rumor.
I think you fucked her, though. I'm just
I
keeping
did
it
not
real.
fuck
I don't know
Candy
for
Bar
sure.
Brown.
I know you can fuck some cold hoes. I think you fucked Rita G, to be quite honest. That's why she came up here. But I don't know that for sure. I don't know that. I mean, it don't matter if you do or you don't. But I'm just saying.
Hey. Candy Bar Brown is a decent young lady in the community. She is not. She is. Look at Corey. She is not a hideous young lady.
Ooh.
You know, she's got that classic '80s, look.
What?
Like a young Anita Baker type of look. She ain't bad.
That bitch look like one of them big Muppets got their hair done. Ain't nobody think about that bitch. Get that bum ass bitch the fuck out of here, bitch. You don't declare you got a job nowhere, you bum ass bitch. Either somebody sent you off or you an awful bitch. Either way, get the fuck away from me.
A Muppet?
Man.
What?
Retweet my tweet because you don't have the link on your Twitter.
Christ.
The link ain't on my Twitter.
Nah.
Oh, I don't know what.
I just tweeted you.
I don't even know what my shit is. We'll do that shit in a minute. But look. Back to the shit I was talking about with Poetess. You used to have a show over there, and when your show, didn't they tell you not to come back to work?
Did they tell me what now?
Did they? Was your show stopped over there at RMC?
Yeah, they stopped our show. They stopped all the shows at the same time.
And who did you talk to?
I didn't talk to anybody.
No, where did you get your information that the show was canceled?
I got it from the POTUS.
You got your information from the POTUS, huh?
Right.
Well, I found out some more shit because
What
I
did
got
you
my
find
information from the POTUS.
Well, holla at me, pimp. Put me up on game, because if I don't know, tell me.
I found out POTUS ain't the one we should have been getting information from. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't got.
Who is your source, Corey?
I ain't got to keep blast the motherfucker who owned the station.
And what did he say?
The motherfuckers wanted me to come back over there because I'm that nigga.
That's true. Yeah.
But I ain't go back over there because I got this shit. Why the fuck I'm gonna fuck with somebody else shit when I can go get my own shit?
So you telling me the owners blamed everything on the POTUS?
I didn't say the owners blame nothing, but after talking to people who are over there, I know what the fuck going on now.
Somebody who is it? So Classic said Zoe let POTUS sit on his face. Let your goddamn chat room.
That means you got Jamie Foxx juice on your jaw.
I will not allow you to attack the POTUS. She is a fine, upstanding woman in the community. She is a pillar of the community.
Let me tell all y'all motherfuckers something. All right. Let me tell you something. When you want to be friends with everybody, you fuck it up. It's a right and it's a wrong. You can't be everybody's friend. You know what I'm saying? And if POTUS sat on your face, that means you got that old Jamie Foxx juice.
Hey, me and POTUS have never had sexual relations.
Bill Clinton
Put something on
same
it.
Thing.
I put that on my kids.
Okay, I believe him. If he put it on his kids, I believe him.
Come on now.
I believe you put it on your kid. I believe that. She ain't sit on your face.
No.
Bobby, did you fuck the POTUS?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't, man.
No, I'm just get the heat off me, goddamn.
I would fuck the POTUS just to say, nah, bitch. I ain't even want to fuck you, but nah, bitch. Get your motherfucking ass out of here.
What?
I would fuck her just to say, nah, bitch. That's what niggas do when they really don't like a bitch.
What I'm really hearing is you're attracted to the POTUS.
Man, I done fucked so many bitches I ain't attracted to. You wasting your time. I ain't got to be attracted to a bitch to fuck her, man. Boy, I done fucked bitches, boy. If they'd have been pregnant, I'd have had to get a murder.
What?
I done fucked some awful bitches out here in this world. I ain't got to be attracted to no bitch to fuck. God damn it, I'm trying to do something. My dick is a tool. God damn it, you don't fuck bitches because you trying to be part of their life. You fuck some bitches to destroy them.
Give me an example of fucking a bitch to destroy her. How would you do it?
When you know you got that tingle on your dick, you feel it. You done fuck the nasty bitch. Before you start taking your pills, you go fuck all them hoes you don't like. And then you take your medicine.
And then you take your medicine.
Wow.
Let them bitches figure it out. Them bitches always call. Are you okay? Let me ask you something. Have you been fucking a lot of people? Bitch, what's wrong with your pussy? Because my dick fine now. I took my last pill yesterday, bitch. I'm straight. Right, you got to start over, bitch. You 2 weeks behind me, bitch. Go get your pussy done.
Oh, God.
Get your pussy fixed, bitch. I'm straight now. God damn it.
I'm good till I get stressed out. Oh, God. The fuck?
Somebody say I got the Ebola dick. Bo nappy. I ain't got no Ebola dick, goddammit. That shit. Ebola, you be coughing and shit. If your dick leaking and you coughing, you finna die. I'm gonna tell you now.
If your dick is leaking.
If your dick leaking and you coughing, you finna die.
From what?
Ebola or some shit. Now, if your dick just leaking, you put a rubber on till you make it to the doctor. If you don't put a rubber on, you're going to fuck up your good drawers.
Oh, man.
Wow.
What? I'm just saying. Y'all motherfuckers act like y'all ain't never been through this shit before.
Put a rubber on until you get to the doctor. Oh, God. You're just walking around with a rubber on because your dick is leaking.
Yeah, you'll fuck your drawers up.
Walk around with rubber until Obamacare kick in.
Right, until Obamacare kick in. All right, motherfucker, that was semi-funny. Somebody say, who is this? A billion miles say my jumpsuit smell like swishes and cheap condoms.
Okay.
No, that
Turn it up. You guys got to turn it up, chat room. You know we love y'all to death. Do your worst. We'll read
Green
the
and
best
yellow
one.
in your drawers. That's a nigga been burnt right there. Silent. Silent Mr. One. That motherfucker been burnt. Green and yellow in your drawers. Yeah, he know what's up.
Book of Corinthians. Bobby was trying to get at Rita G, but Zoe was cock blocking with his arm around her.
Yeah, Zoe was claiming his prize.
Hey, I wasn't claiming. I wasn't signifying. I was chilling. She fine as shit. She's sitting next to me. I put my arm around her. Hell, Darlene was sitting in the chair the week before. I put my arm around Darlene.
Which one got your dick hard, Darlene or Rita G? Out of them two. Yeah, that's a choice for your ass.
You know what?
ain't
To
it?
be honest, I've always wanted to fuck Darlene.
Yeah, I wonder if Darlene got
I
some
bet
good
you
pussy.
Darlene got some good pussy. She Pisces. That pussy is probably crack. Telling you.
Yeah.
Rita G? Of course. I would love to fuck Rita G.
You did fuck Rita G, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
You don't know how to play shit off. Man. When we left out of here, Zoe had that I'm finna fuck Rita G face.
What's that face? Just show me the show the face.
Every time you talk to Zoe, his eyes was like, yes. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you was like, y'all got it here.
No, she bad though. No question.
So, that was our loose talk about bullshit.
That was
real.
Luke talking about bullshit.
Yeah, that's how I loose talk about bullshit.
Yeah.
Darlene ain't been here, goddammit. Darlene, we love you. Get your ass to work, goddammit. You come to the 5150. Fuck else you gonna make it. Darlene, Rita G, or Claudia? Somebody said that.
Me personally, I want to fuck the shit out of Claudia. Yeah, I would fuck the shit out of Claudia.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be so mad if Claudia pussy ain't good. I would be like, bitch, I see why you lonely.
Oh.
I see why you ain't got nobody. Cause she out of who the baddest one out of them three? Ah. I mean, come on now. Come on now. I was in Houston. I was in the mall. I saw a T-shirt with Rita G on there.
Yeah. Rita's bad.
Then I'm in Atlanta one day.
Listen,
I saw a T-shirt
listen.
with Darlene on there.
Listen, when they get that bad, it's really picking hairs, man. They're all bad.
Let me tell you something though about motherfucking
I would want to hit all of them.
Claudia. Let me tell you something. See, I watch motherfuckers' face. In the face, Claudia has the most flawless face. They're all attractive.
Yes.
But Claudia's face
It's darling.
it's like little baby doll face. But when I think about why ain't nobody with her, I'm telling you, man, girls who either be
Are
lonely,
you speaking
girls
fact, or you just
I'm speaking
this is your
opinion.
opinions?
Girls who are attractive, who ain't got nobody, got dead pussy. They got
So
corpse
you just
pussy.
going on a hunch.
You ever
right
fucked the corpse?
No, I ain't never fucked a corpse.
Hey,
This
don't knock it till you try.
This nigga here.
God damn it, that
Fucking
corpse.
necromancer in this
Right, that corpse
motherfucker.
pussy, them girls, the only thing about it, they don't throw it back at you, but that shit, that rigor mortis be wet than a motherfucker. Boy, that rigor mortis a motherfucker. You gonna skeet hard in that rigor mortis.
Only thing is they don't throw it back at you.
Yeah, the dead bitches won't throw it back at you.
Dead bitches.
Every once in a while you might hear, but other than that, they ain't gonna throw that pussy back at you. I'm telling you right now, boy. Them dead bitches, boy, them some lifeless hoes right there.
Yeah, I want to fuck the Malaya chick too.
Which one is Malaya?
Her friend,
I don't
stripper.
know. I don't know, Zoe.
Yeah.
That little bitch look like she ready for whatever. That bitch could fuck horses.
Why?
I'm telling you, boy, I saw her in
Why
person.
horses?
She looked like she built the handle.
Clydesdale.
She looked like she built the handle the odd shit God put on earth. Have you seen her, Bobby?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, man, we gonna get on the internet and show
Can
you.
we pull it up?
Show Bobby a picture of this motherfucker. This
No,
motherfucker.
and this is all jokes, but the girl is fine as frog hair. She beautiful, man.
What the fuck is frog hair?
You know, like frog
Fine,
baby hair.
man.
It's very fine.
Very fine. Very fine.
Very subtle.
Very fine. Yeah.
Somebody say Corey cleaning out the whole fruit basket. Fuck you, nigga. His name left before I motherfucker.
What was his name?
I don't know. Fuck it. It don't matter.
Y'all know. Y'all should Google her. You motherfuckers got.
Somebody say frog has no hair, though. Avoc 23 say frog has no hair.
Yeah, this motherfucker's a biochemist or some type of.
Somebody say my jacket came with 12 peaches. Motherfucker. Bobby sleep on an air mattress with a real headboard. Somebody, bad
Corey
rap.
and the giant peach.
Somebody say Corey a farmer. Fuck you, nigga.
Bobby sleep on an air mattress. Oh, you already said
With
that.
a real
We
headboard.
already did that one. Yeah.
Somebody say Corey in that big ass feet. I don't know what we got these motherfuckers.
Rooster Fairground. What? Crow fruit? I don't know. I don't know what crow fruit is.
Nigga, this is a big ass peach, nigga. This
Oh, dang.
Oh, we got pictures of her up there.
Can they see this?
No,
They can't
don't
see
need
it.
to.
Oh, y'all needed to
They
see.
can take our word for it.
I'm telling you, man, when she walked through the crowd in
Shut it
Houston,
down, I'm sure.
all niggas was pointing. I was on stage thinking I'm ripping. Them motherfuckers looking at her. I was like, hey, this bitch showed me
King
up.
Simba 25. Michael Sam gave Corey that peach.
Fuck y'all niggas, man.
Keep it coming, niggas. Oh man.
Corey got us from the watermelon heist.
Oh shit, the watermelon heist. I remember that bullshit ass movie. Corey got that Jason Collins ass warm up outfit. Ronin 75. Fuck you, nigga.
Bobby, of your time, who was the baddest woman out?
Pam Grier.
Man, how'd you know?
Pam
I already
Grier.
knew what he was finna say.
Yeah, she drew a lot of attention.
Pam Grier, Jane Kennedy. Who you
Jane
going?
Kennedy.
Who you going with?
Jane Kennedy in her height was stunning.
Now Jane Kennedy's a burger murderer right now.
I know, I seen that bitch.
I tell you, who still got it like that.
That bitch like Queen
Sister from
Latifah
Good
had a
Time.
week in motherfucking Candyland. That's what that Jane Kennedy bitch look like now. You seen her,
I
Bobby?
ain't seen her lately.
I've seen
man.
her.
That
No.
bitch is obese.
I
couldn't
heard that
believe
she
That
lost
bitch be
it
like,
all.
I was a bad bitch. Like, bitch, if you don't get your motherfucking
What's the sister's name on Good Time? What's her name?
McDonald's soda pop drinking in.
Yeah, she still look good, man.
Stannis.
She
On
still,
what?
Thelma.
Thelma. from Good Time.
Thelma.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know this. Thelma from Good Times came in second with the show I'm on, Black Jesus.
Yeah.
The lady who plays my mother,
Oh yeah.
they picked her. But Thelma from Good Times was coming in second.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. I'm glad they picked the lady they picked.
She good. She good. Yeah.
She real good. That's what's her name? Daughter.
Marla
Gibbs' daughter.
Yeah.
The maid on Good Times.
Yeah.
I went to,
Florence Johnson.
yeah. We went to Marla Gibbs' house to watch the last episode of Black Jesus, and I tried to get with her.
With
With Marla Gibbs.
Let me. You hit Marla Gibbs.
Yeah, I didn't hit her, but I tried to
you
get
would.
at her. If all her friends was around and they was looking at me crazy, they knew what I was on. But I was at Marla Gibbs. I was like, hey, girl, this
Marla Gibbs is like 80 or something,
I
man.
don't give a fuck.
How do you prepare old pussy for a punishment like that?
No, you don't fuck old pussy hard. It's a felony to fuck old pussy hard in more than 5 minutes. You got to either put them on top or soft pound old pussy.
Soft pound.
You soft pound old pussy. Your pelvic should never hit that motherfucker fast. You just soft pound old pussy. This is how your body should be going. You fucking old pussy. Your body should never move no faster than this. You a dirty motherfucker if you fucking an old bitch like this. You a dirty motherfucker, man. You soft pound old pussy.
Soft pound.
Do it like this and shit. Even when you nutting, you still just keep stroking like that.
So what was the purpose of having the final show at Marla's house?
Well, you know, different people from the show. You know, her daughter played my mother. So different people from the show had the, you know, it was like, oh, we having a get together. Y'all want to come watch the show over here? I mean, it's really a big thing because Black Jesus was the #1 show on cable. The only week we lost was when Thursday Night Football first debuted.
Oh yeah,
really?
We lost that week. That was the only one to beat us.
Well, you was gonna lose that week though.
Yeah. You up against something hard. That's the nation. But you know, for a little show, urban show, that was protesting
that
and
was
everything.
Big. Yeah,
we beat a lot of odds. Yeah.
And it'll be back for season 2, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. I think we coming back. I'm pretty sure we coming back.
Yeah.
I never say shit until I got the check in the bank.
Exactly.
And I don't.
Hollywood is.
I don't give a fuck after that.
Do you really?
We got a topic tonight, John.
I was gonna ask you, man. We gonna get to the topic, or we gonna keep the loose bullshit going?
I'm sorry.
Ghetto farmers market. Right. This motherfucker over here.
Maybe we should introduce the topic and then come back and speak on it. Bobby, you know the topic.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like, we should have Bobby say the topic.
Well, I ain't got no problem saying it. Corey sent the news out this week that he wanted to talk about the relationship men have with what he commonly refers to as the side chick. And whether or not, if you have a side chick in your life, can you ever possibly trust her?
Like, if a side chick graduates from side chickdom into wifey, can you really trust her as a wife knowing how she came to you?
And can she trust you?
We need to know what the 5150 Nation thinks of this. Corey, what's your Twitter? Give them your Twitter so they can respond in the chat room. We
at
want to know.
Corey Holcomb. I'm finna send this link out. Somebody sent me. But we gonna come back and we gonna talk about when you start out in a cheating situation. Can you ever really expect
trust?
You know, for people to not, you know, keep fucking other people. 5150. We'll be back.
Wow.
You know, are we going to break?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
Okay,
we'll be back.
Stand on my own too, nothing cosmetic, no preservatives or artificial flavoring aesthetics. It's poetic justice, moving over kinetic compass like who does this? Staking my claim like a justice, I love it, feeling wondrous. The prophetic, unapologetic, no doubt it be him. Out on a limb like prosthetics, yeah. And they been patiently waiting the sunshine. Philadelphia features heat 'em up one time, and I ain't gotta feed 'em. I read 'em leading the front line, so I'ma bring the crossover when I cross over. Plus sign, think about it. Charlie Kizzle and Brizzle, divine chemistry. Mike's tight, follow the light like Tron Legacy. Audio visuals, part of his pinnacle. All of Charlie is literal, ridicules are reciprocal. Caution all of the lyrical pinnacles. What they listen to isn't it intricate in the sense, it's so typical.
Keep your eyes and ears exposed when you're listening to these audio visuals. And watching these audio visuals.
They said what you see is what you get. That statement's for the physical, aside from literal. It could pertain to what you're listening to. To say I'm painting pictures with these words is kinda typical, but I'm a rap artist. Get my point like a Seminole. It's more than what my pencil do. Take a peek through my mental view. The words between these lines ain't subliminal. They clear as day. Here to say that I'm here to stay. Take over mics to the prototypes, backspace and clear the way. Soon enough, real hip hop, we all around. Consider this here the segue, no more cops. I'll take the team to the call out and we all a cop. And y'all are watch, the thrones open, no more spots. I'm feeling like the air. They unaware cause they listening with their eyes. Should be watching with their ears, you hear? Can you see me now? My next step could be my last. Walk in the back to the cash, it's the greenest
Keep
smile.
your eyes and ears exposed when you're listening to these audio visuals. audio visuals and watching these audio visuals.
Hey yo, my next millennium style foul, the Calrissian, smooth talking it down with nostalgic sound sentences. Living through experience, cowboys and Indians high, relieving 22 foul, the wild Gideon trials and juries with judges that's loving the story of another black child. Bad decisions give them the verdict. Why these young boys be victims of their environment, positive and negative, which view are you supplying them? Stimulate the spirit of the city, getting higher than marijuana buyers, priors find them like the IRS now. What goes around comes to pass in the present. That was your future looking cooler when you laughed at the shepherd. Get down to lay down. Options of plots in the desert from hood dwellers, good fellas. That's a popular lesson. Nobody wins. No honor amongst thieves and friends became acquaintances before the quarter begins. Yeah, the inevitable to prep you for the end. To do the bullet, come back and do the same thing again. From the womb to the tomb, presume the unpredictable. Gun salute life rapidly. That's the ritual. Walk. Hey yo, my next millennium style foul, the Calrissian, smooth talking it down with nostalgic sound sentences. Living through experience, cowboys and Indians high, relieving 22 foul, the wild Gideon mouths is hungry. The rich cuddle up with their money while niggas are huddle up. Scheming stomachs is hungry trying to eat. Ain't no appetizers back around them dudes. A street tranquilizer, magnifying lack of the blues. A chief Capadonna came around and amplified the rules to keep an alibi, to pacify the cops. It's on the move, is you in and you out, moving fast and moving far. The line is thin, there's no doubt. On the Ave under the stars, yeah. We play the part of the barter, exchanging logic, maintaining profit instead of using higher optics. Come on, we see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, stop it. If you for the people, be the people, lead the people's conscience from the womb to the tomb. Presume the unpredictable, gun salute life rapidly. That's the ritual. Walk. Let it go. Presume the unpredictable. Yeah. Gun salute life faculty. That's the ritual. Walk. Hey yo, my next millennium style foul, the Calrissian, smooth talking it down with nostalgic sound sentences. Living through experience, cowboys and Indians high, relieving 22 foul, the wild Gideon trials and juries with judges that's loving the story of another black child. Bad decisions give them the verdict. Why these young boys be victims of their environment, positive and negative, which view are you supplying them? Stimulate the spirit of the city, getting higher than marijuana buyers, priors find them like the IRS now. What goes around comes to pass in the present. That was your future looking cooler when you laughed at the shepherd. Get down to lay down. Options of plots in the desert from hood dwellers, good fellas. That's a popular lesson. Nobody wins. No honor amongst thieves and friends became acquaintances before the quarter begins. Yeah, the inevitable to prep you for the end. To do the bullet, come back and do the same thing again. From the womb to the tomb.
What up?
Salute life rapidly. That's
All right,
the
so
ritual.
5150 Nation back in the house. We have a topic that I brought up to try to save the lame.
The who?
The lame.
The lame.
Okay.
That's not just the male. There's a lot of women out here who are dedicating their lives to making some man change who he is and who he has always shown you what he is when it comes to this word infidelity. Whatever you want to call it. Fucking hoes. Doing what come natural. If he met you and you was one of his hoes, I don't give a fuck what position he puts you in. You can make it all the way to wife. I think it is unwise for you to think he ain't gonna be able to fuck them hoes.
Corey, do you think women who come in as the side chick, do you think, I mean, knowing they the side chick, do you think they still campaign to be more? Because, you know, you would think you come in as a side chick, you know what the deal is. Why would you campaign for more?
Bitches think they pussy better than the other bitch pussy. They think they pussy is gonna save that man or stop that man from doing what he has consistently done. Even if he wanna stop. Who has the willpower to duck the pussy hole?
Logical 12, Corey is a side trick. That's what they call. Don't let him do that to you, Corey.
I'm a side trick?
That's what they said.
I don't even know what that is, but maybe I am.
Well, I think, I can speak for myself. I've been the side guy before, and yeah, heck yeah. And it made me ask myself, can I trust her?
Obviously.
So it doesn't matter what side of the issue you're on, that trust factor is going to be something that you had to take into consideration.
If you are the side guy with like 3 girls, what does that mean?
That means you winning.
When you the side guy, that mean you winning?
You ain't got
Go
no
deeper.
responsibilities. You ain't got to deal with whatever the main guy got to deal with. You the maintenance man. You cleaning up. You come into the building late at night and mop that bitch up and then go home.
I think that's actually makes sense there. The side guy is a good position. But this is what happened with lousy bitches. Let me tell you what they do. These motherfuckers try to place you as number one in their life. And they send you off and say, ain't nobody been in this pussy since I met you. Which is the dumbest shit you could say to any man who been around the block. Ever since I met you, this pussy been on lock. Bitch, if you don't get your motherfucking ass to... I'm insulted you said that to me. Because shit like that is seen, not spoken.
Is there a way you can tell if somebody has been in your pussy? Say you ain't fucked it in a couple of months or a couple of weeks. Is there a way to insert your dick and automatically know that some other dick has been in here? They say the pussy...
I want Bobby to answer that one.
They say the pussy mold around whatever dick is hitting it the most.
Tempur-Pedic pussy.
Yeah. Memory foam pussy, right? Yeah.
If you can't figure it out that way, and that is a possibility, but the other thing would be just the vibe you got with somebody, man. If you were somebody on the regular, and it's just things don't seem to feel the same, the look ain't the same, the vibe ain't the same, something is missing, and sometimes we're in denial about it, especially as men, because we just want to get in and get out. But usually there's some kind of physical sign or
Somebody
emotional
said
sign.
size and scent.
Size and scent. That's a good
size and
answer.
scent.
I want to tell you about all the fellas out there. Fellas, if you ain't never felt a IUD, your dick ain't long enough. When your dick is proper size, you gonna feel that IUD. Sometimes I ask bitches, bitch, where your IUD at? No, I'm just talking shit. I ain't never act like I'm Superman, but I feel them IUD. I know when a bitch got an IUD in.
They still using IUDs, Corey?
Yeah,
What are they using now for the new age bitches?
Them bitches using IUDs or stairs.
What is
Stairs.
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 Well, really, I use either. Bitch, you got the IUD in. Or bitch, I'm about to break this elevator. we about to walk, or I'm going to walk down the stairs.
You to save our future.
Right. You going down the stairs. I'm walking down the stairs. Bitch, I don't know what you talking about. I'm not finna be connected to the hip with your ass. So, no, we joking though, but I'm saying like no, on a serious note, like the side guy. Mm-hmm. You say that's a good slot to be in?
No, it's not a good slot, but it's a functional one.
It's not a bad slot
It
either.
depends on where you are in your life. A lot of times when you come out of a steady relationship and you may be gun shy or you're not sure what it is you want to do in the next situation, then you'll do something comfortable, and it depends on how it starts out. Now, you can just meet somebody that you're attracted to, and she got somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to wait till she's out of that relationship.
Hold on, wait, stop. Booby boy, scare your girl with a fake home invasion.
What?
That's clever than a motherfucker.
Say more.
Scare your girl.
Say more about
scare
that.
your girl with a fake home invasion. Boy, do you know that boy that put some shit in my head?
Okay, break that down.
What would be the result of that?
Yeah.
Talk
What's
to
that-
me,
what's
Court.
that
You have a home invasion. You can set it up. You the producer. You can either whoop their ass, or if you don't like the bitch, you can have somebody fucking in front of you. It's a lot of shit could happen. How far you want to take the home invasion? God damn it. You can have her slap the shit out your daughter. Her daughter you don't like.
I don't like your daughter.
I don't like your daughter, bitch. Be like, don't go in there and slap my daughter in the room. Go get the bitch. No, I'm just fucking around.
Huh?
I don't quite get that. I missed that one. Somebody.
Bobby don't even know how scandalous that shit is. That's why it's over his head.
No, I just
You
don't.
fake
I don't
a home invasion.
But for what? I mean, what's the purpose for it?
Maybe like you want the girl think you weak. And some dudes come in the house, 3 dudes, and you take the guns and whoop their ass. That'll justify you not paying rent for a couple of years.
I just can't.
God damn, y'all know that's wrong. I'm gonna turn that into a joke. I'm telling you that. If you ain't got rent money, you gotta fake a home invasion, beat all them niggas' ass in front of her. God damn it, that bitch gonna give you keys the next day.
Somebody said I'm dressed like an urban tap dancer. God damn.
Damn.
What's the old Gregory Hines outfit wearing ass niggas?
Savion Glover in this bitch, right? Okay, fuck you niggas.
Yeah.
He dressed like Zoe, looked like a choreographer.
Right. Hey, but I want to ask you something, Zoe, because
Yeah.
you know you be on your shit. Listen, what would you tell a woman who is disappointed in a man that they started out as secret lovers?
Mm-hmm.
They both had somebody else. Eventually, they wind up together. The guy get caught cheating. What do you tell her? Like, what would you tell her if this is a woman you care about?
I would say keep your expectations low, because the relationship in and of itself was born out of deception. And if we can't tell the truth about, where we are and how we started, then what we're going to try to do is maintain a fantasy. Just tell the truth and keep those expectations low, because it's going to come back, because it always happens that way. You found each other through deception. You try to build something, and then later on an opportunity to deceive the person you're now with presents itself.
But what if the girl and the guy, like, it's the same situation, but both of them have genuine feelings for each other? Like you say, keep the expectations low. And like, I'm talking about, this is something that has happened. This is a girl you care about. You tell her, just keep the expectations low. But she like, nah, I'm ready to leave him. I'm ready to leave him.
Again, it's all about honesty. It's all about truthfulness.
It never started with honesty.
But that's my point. It's like once it starts that way, the die is cast. In a way, the die is cast. I mean, you could be with somebody, but that potentiality of how you guys met is there, and it could happen again.
We did the Zoe What Morning Show yesterday, and there's this guy who created this website for cheaters.
Ashley Madison. Yeah. Noel Biederman.
I really lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of respect for that guy when he said, yeah, but I don't cheat on my wife.
Oh, I have a perfect marriage of 12 years. But I'm going to provide a service where 29 million people all over the world who are married go on this service and they discreetly cheat with each other.
He lost all credibility.
And he got a book called Cheaters Prosper. How infidelity will save the modern relationship. And then when you asked, first off, the nigga stuttered. You asked
He
Noel
never really
if
answered.
he fucked with dudes.
I asked him, did he fuck with dudes?
And that fucked him up.
He didn't have no answer.
He had no
didn't
answer
answer
for that.
that
He
question
didn't
at
answer
all.
that one.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm a man, and I never brag on these powers I have. But when I just feel like when I'm around you, man, you can't hide that. You let it off. And the only reason I wasn't discreet about it, because I don't say that about everybody who I think get down like that. I ain't trying to put everybody on blast. But he's sitting up here talking all this shit like he almighty.
Right.
And you ain't got the balls to admit you cheated on your bitch. And I think you cheated on her with a dude.
Maybe he thinks cheating with a dude ain't cheating.
Whatever the fuck
You know,
he
niggas
think.
will make up all types of excuses.
What?
Rump ranger. Somebody called him a pillow biter. Taint tusslers, ass ninjas.
I'm just saying, man, this guy, man, you know, and this goes back to the topic. You got people out here who will be in a relationship that started out deceptive and will always act like everybody else is fucking up but them.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I find it very difficult to have a conversation with, man. Yeah. And I think we all know people like that. You can't write a book and have a website dedicated to cheating, and then when somebody asks you, have you cheated? Oh, no, I don't do that.
No, it's 12 years of perfection is what he said. I have the perfect marriage.
Well, that was a play on words. You know, it was a direct question, and he didn't respond to it with a definitive answer.
You know this guy, right, Zo?
I don't know him personally. I mean, he was on the Voice of Reason show when we were over at the Foxhole, and then he came back to the Zo What morning show over at TheReubRedux.com.
I would love to have a debate with him.
You want me to get him?
I would love to have a debate with him about how you can have all this website and this book about cheating, but you've never cheated. So what the fuck are you talking from? Or maybe he'll say, well, I cheated before I was married. That's highly unlikely. Yeah. Meaning like that's the only time you ever cheated. Because it is my opinion. Mm-hmm. If you are a cheater, it is very difficult for you to stop cheating.
Well, what is
since
cheating?
The word is cheating.
What is that word? Because
good question, Bobby.
You know, I get real conflicted about that because sometimes in the span of 60 years on the planet, I've dated women that I was just attracted to, and it didn't matter if I'd have been attracted to them had I been single. I'd have been attracted to them if I'd have been in a relationship. And if you're drawn to somebody and you start a relationship, the complications usually start a little later on because you just had that raw attraction to somebody. And before you know it, you're doing things with that person. And then you got to try to sort out where's that going. And one of the issues becomes the trust issue. But cheating, do you actually feel like you cheating or were you just drawn to somebody?
Cheating, in my opinion, is going back on an oath. Like, to me, cheating is, in our society, cheating is always focused on who you cheated on. But I think cheating is really you going back on something you said you were going to do.
Lying.
So, like, it's lying to yourself. So it's like if you made an oath and say, I promise to be faithful and I'm going to marry you and you're the only person that I want to be with, blah, blah, blah. That's an oath you've made to yourself and not necessarily just to that person. But we oftentimes just focus on the repercussions and how the person you cheated on is dealing with it. But it's really something you've done to yourself. You know, that's just my opinion.
Well, let me say this. This is not going to be a popular answer, but it's an answer that I think a lot of women need to face. If you're not married to that man, he did not cheat on you. He simply lied to you. There is no cheating on somebody that you're not married to. You're living an abomination anyway.
Say more. You're living an abomination. What do you mean?
You have agreed to be fucked by somebody that has not committed to you. So when you
saying the ultimate commitment is marriage.
The ultimate commitment is marriage. Whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Because the truth is, like, when you out here and you fucking random people, you living foul. But if you have not chosen this woman like, okay, I stand before God or whatever, and this is my girl, then who is she really to you?
That's true. That's
What
true.
makes her different than the other bitches? It's just you with her now, and if you fucking other bitches, she just one of your bitches.
Well, how do you stay out of that lane then, Corey? You know, in terms of classifying. I remember years ago you did the joke. You know, most men have 5 women in their rotation. You know, and to a degree, a lot of us have experienced that lifestyle at some point or another. So
At some point or another?
yeah. At some
I ain't
point,
trying to cut you off, but do you think men have one girl? I'm not talking about one girl, meaning like they keep up with a whole lot of girls. Most men have their girl that they claim, and bitches on the side just, you know, they don't mean shit necessarily. Sometimes they do mean something, but they out there. They open. And most guys don't like to claim that because they with a girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, maybe you could save your soul by telling her that. Because if you lie to her the whole time you with her, what are you?
But Corey, you know what I think? I think men aren't the only ones doing that now. I think women are starting to do that now too.
Of
I
course,
think women always have satellite dudes orbiting around them when they're in a dating situation. They always do. And I think they're both lying to each other in that situation because they're trying to see, is this going to work? How far is this going to go? Then they get comfortable. They get more and more comfortable. But as soon as one of them fuck up on the other, the satellites pour into the situation.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the
as soon as somebody get caught up,
as soon as something
that opens
go
the
bad.
door. That opens the door for the dude in the holding pattern.
Exactly. That homie, we're good friends. We've worked together, you know.
So if you
Her
have
homie, I've known him since college.
no, so
That nigga's waiting on that ass.
If
He
yo-
knows relationship problems is right around the corner.
if your lady has male friends, does that mean she cheating on you?
Not necessarily.
Well, how can she have male friends and not be cheating on you?
Well,
Because we know what her friends doing. Because we men.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
We know ain't no such thing as a female friend.
Right. Because if we
Especially-
talk to her male friends, if we were to had access to talk to them brothers and ask them, do you want to fuck your homegirl? 9 times out of 10, every last one of them be like, hell yeah, I want to fuck her.
I don't think women can have male friends. I think women can have guys that can be kept at bay in certain situations. But that pussy is always the topic of discussion.
Even if it's not discussed.
Right. Whether the eyes, everything. He gonna
You
let
know
her
how
know.
women do? They'll have a nigga in waiting, doing all types of shit, moving their mama, you know, picking up their grandmama from the home, just doing all types of shit. Cause he's my friend.
They introduce you to this nigga if they get bold enough.
But you know,
They
women-
will introduce you to a man
Yeah.
that they claim as a friend.
We call them satellites. This nigga's in orbit around the relationship, waiting for coordinates so he can land. That's what it is.
Yeah, women have a real perception about that kind of stuff because sometimes you can be out with your woman or your wife or whatever, and a woman will pass by or just come into your space, and your woman would pick up that lady is attracted to you. And she'll ask you directly, you know, who is she? Whether you know her or not, she's picked up that attraction. You know, so when people talk about side women, somebody in the chat room said something a minute ago, a side woman's got to stay in her place. That's a fluid situation. What is her place?
But I
It
think
changes
Corey,
over time.
you bring up a great point, and I think it ties right into Corey's thing, which is there's only one kind of relationship, and that's one where there's commitment, and the ultimate commitment is marriage. So that would bring me to the logical deduction that all niggas in relationships with women, and if they're not married, it's a side situation. It's all side situations because they got side satellites, you got side satellites, and y'all just linking up for the time being trying to figure out if this shit's gonna stick. You see? And if it don't stick, the side satellites that you fuck with move into that lead position. And same on her end.
Makes sense. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's like I don't like to disrespect men while they out with a woman. Some guys flirt with your girl like if she walked to the bathroom and stuff like that. If I see you out with a dude, I will never do nothing to make your life hard while you out with that woman. Because sometimes you can do things where women lose respect for you, how you handle it. And you might be handling it the right way. It's just society says you're supposed to handle things like you are an action hero. You know what I mean? So to avoid all that drama, when I see a dude out with a girl, I will never look at that woman or anything like that.
Right.
Because I wish other people would be that way, because you cause friction that sometimes can never be fixed. Yeah. So I think you evil.
Well,
evil.
I guess I'm dating myself. That was the code for the
back in the
buck
day?
of my lifetime. You know, that was the code. You didn't disrespect a man and whoever the female he was in the presence of. Now it's so convoluted. There's so many different types of relationships that don't nobody respect anybody, and everybody's in play.
No, but Corey brings up another good point. You do too, Bobby. The man code has changed. Do you remember back in the day? You don't fuck with your homie's woman. He don't fuck with your woman. And whoever you've ever fucked with, 9 to 10, we tend to not fuck with women that the homies have fucked with. It ain't. You like
mean
that
a homie meaning like somebody
like
who's
our
in your
friend,
circle.
In our circle. We don't fuck our homies' girls, past or present. We just don't do it. Nowadays, these young cats, you not fucking her no more? Good. I'm finna test drive this pussy. Back in the day, the man code didn't allow for that. We just didn't do that. You know?
I feel you on that. But you know, I'll say this. So, like, if you with a girl and you had sex with her one time, and that's all it was, somebody you know, is he allowed to have sex with her? Is that disrespectful? Let me know.
No. You could fuck her, but somebody that say I was with and we was trying to build some shit and the shit didn't work out, and say we were together for a little while or whatever. Nah.
She off the shelf for somebody who you consider a friend.
The homies don't do that.
Yeah, I get it.
The homies
I get
don't
what
do
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
I definitely get what you're saying.
My homie got a girl. He had a baby with her. And I've been knowing this nigga since he was 13. I was like 14. The baby the woman he had a baby. This woman is bad as shit. Everybody in the city know, like, God damn, this bitch is awesome. But nobody would ever fuck with her, not from our crew, because that's that man's situation. If it was just some side situation that was passing, oh, well, then I got action, and he would sign off on that, right? But nowadays, it ain't no signing off on nothing. It's a grab bag situation out here now.
Yeah, it's like when you out with your girl, a lot of times your girl have to look down to avoid confrontation. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like in this new world, how do you avoid confrontation unless you conform?
Look at it like this.
Wait a minute. You say conform. Now, when you conform, you're conforming to what? What is the new code? What is what are the boundaries? Are there any?
Well, you know, the boundaries
the
pop
law?
Up all the time, Bobby. The way I'm trying to say it, I could, of course, think of some. But I'm saying, like, when you and your lady go out, you both have to prepare to avoid drama. In most situations where I feel like what Zoe was talking about, there was a time where the chances of that drama wasn't as great as it is
lower.
Now.
Yes.
Now, most guys are wild card. Most guys don't respect or honor nothing. And as soon as they can get you, they're going to get you. The brotherly love shit is over.
It's over. Well, I heard the worst rumor ever. I heard the Jackson boys done shared a woman and had kids with the same woman.
I don't understand.
So how does the brotherly love ever
Explain who you talk about. The Jackson 5?
Them Jackson boys, yes. I heard that 2 of the brothers got kids by the same woman.
Well, that explains the mass confusion in the Jackson household. I mean,
do we know this for a fact?
Hey, I don't know them niggas personally,
right.
So I can't say
it's just something you heard.
It's something I heard. Like, and if that's true, who is the side chick in that situation?
You know, life do pay an exact wage. What you give is what you get, because the absence of a code, the absence of boundaries, it affords people the opportunity to do things that they think they're getting away with, but that shit come back on your ass sooner or later.
Has anybody in the chat room heard of this story that I'm talking about? I don't know. But if anybody has heard of it, tell us who y'all. Somebody say, yeah, it's a fact. Brotherly irresponsibility is what
Randy and Jermaine. That's what somebody said.
Randy and the wigwam.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So the side chick. What is the modern side chick?
Kids is brothers and cousins at the same time.
What is the modern side chick?
The modern side chick is a bitch who has not been chosen under God.
What? You got to say more, man.
Please.
If that man has not stood before whoever he claims as his God, and said amongst you, make it even better, family, friends, witness, you are the one, then you are a side bitch. And don't think you could be anything more than a side bitch if he ain't willing to do that. So what happens now, a lot of bitches will play on a man's heart who actually cares about the bitch and say, I'm going to leave you if you don't do this. And a lot of guys wind up saying in front of their family, friends, and witnesses, this is the one, because they not ready to face the fact that she going to leave. But the truth is, that's going to come back on you too.
I always tell women, once you get a man who's ready to get married, that motherfucker's broke down. Because masculinity is about freedom. And marriage is damn near the closest shit you can get into, you know, in comparison to jail. Marriage is pretty close for most people. Because most people don't know how to be happy by themselves. So
and most bitches don't know how to accept that they ain't really shit in the scheme of things. That's what happens. That's why they force they self on you that way, because you haven't validated them. And it's the reason you haven't validated them, whether it be something you doing or something they doing. That's what they need to realize. You are inside bitchland because
inside bitchland. It's a territory?
Right. You are inside bitchland because one way or another, he ain't stepped up to the plate and said, you are the one.
Yeah.
But it actually happens.
You are the rerun, bitch. I'm just in here to skedaddle.
Right. You are, most of the times, you are who I want to hold on until I either decide or not decide to make something out of you. That's the situation most bitches are in right now.
Somebody just asked a great question. They asked, are side bitches better looking than the main bitch? That's a good question right there.
Well, there's variables for that.
Speak on it.
I mean, Bobby, you want to speak on that?
It has happened. It has happened
Bobby
before.
got experience, boy. Tell us, Bobby.
I say that because, like, when your side bitch look better than your woman, there's normally a reason for that that's quite common.
What is it?
What is it?
You got more money later on in life.
So you got
before you chose your woman.
You got the ugly ramp, bitch, to get you up to where you need to be.
Dwayne Wade was in college, and he had to fuck with that.
You gonna tear down this man's
baseball throwing bitch. That bitch look like what? That bitch look like she used to do. That bitch
fuck with Frank Thomas.
Right. That At 6 in the morning, welcome to McDonald's, man. I'll take your order looking bitch. But when he got that paper, he started fucking bad bitches. So his wife or whatever she was at the time did not fit in with what he was trying to do, and it wasn't nothing he could do to salvage it. Wow. Really, he should have said, baby, when I married you, I didn't know this paper
was gonna
flow like this. But now that I got this paper, bitch, you are bad for company. When you knock on the door, bitch, when people knock on the door and you open the door and they give you their coat, it's cause they think you are the butler, bitch.
Oh, God.
You got the butler bitch face. Wow. D-Wade married a butler looking bitch. Had to leave her because his paper was too outstanding to be with the help.
D-Wade married Benson, Robert Guillaume. Is that what you're telling me?
Right. That's what happened. When your side bitch is better than your motherfucking whatever bitch, that means you done came up since you married the other bitch.
Was Gabrielle Union a side bitch?
Of course she was a side bitch. Most actresses have to start out as side bitch because they shoot for the stars.
But was she Wade's side bitch though?
Yeah, most actresses get the elite black males as far as it go with finances. If they fuck with a black dude.
So
most actresses just like the bitch you had on your show.
Who?
The half-breed bitch.
You talking about Anne-Marie Johnson?
Anne-Marie Johnson.
You ain't gonna let her off the
I graduated from UCLA, but bitch, you married a Jew, so you ain't out here selling that pussy. Because if you ain't marry him, that pussy will be a pocketbook, bitch. You might as well put a zipper on that motherfucker.
So,
pocketbook pussy, bitch.
Why do you
little change purse?
Right. Clutch purse pussy.
So on that same team for a few years, and they still best boys. Why is what's LeBron? Why has he been able to stay with his girl through thick and thin?
Obviously, in my opinion, LeBron picked the girl who got his back. At least that's what it seems for right now. Because you know what I'm saying. You don't really hear about a lot of bullshit with LeBron and his marriage.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Nothing so far that I can speak to.
That don't just come from what a man is doing.
Right.
Whether he's cheating or not, you don't hear bullshit because that girl ain't out there kicking up dust.
Right.
Well, some of our friends, unfortunately, this is the truth, them bitches ain't got nothing going for them, so they do TV shows that make themselves and everything they represent look really bad. And it's
sad. What TV shows are you talking about?
All these TV shows out here
Real
where they have
Housewives of Pacoima and all of that.
Where they had the sisters arguing, whether it's orchestrated or not.
Right.
You are making a bad example for your family and yourself when you on shows like that.
Right.
Because it's all predictable and it's all the same thing. They're going to argue. They're going to start out smiling with the little pictures together, and then it's going to wind up being an argument. It's the new way they film Maury Povich.
Wow.
We don't have to do it like that.
Wow.
We can have these women on the show, and they'll argue with each other.
No, that's a hell of a point.
Yeah, they don't have to do Jerry Springer. They found a new way to make Jerry Springer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get these bitches scale. Scale meaning that bullshit money.
You know.
I know they don't make no money. If you're not a producer on the show, you're not getting no real money. So they get, especially if it's on BET or MTV.
Centric, Hollywood divas and shit like.
You're not making no money. Them bitches make either way from $800 to maybe $1,200 an episode. So all that I'm rich shit, that come from somewhere else. It ain't come from that money you getting for that TV show.
Right. Pay
So-
back all your
So
outstanding
what
library
impact
books.
does that have on our culture as a people?
What impact does those shows have on our culture?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the children are watching these shows. When I walk in the house, Sometimes my daughter is watching that. It's my daughter. It's my wife's daughter, but I call her my daughter because I raised her. In my opinion, I raised her, which was crazy. You know what I mean? Because I'm a motherfucking fool.
Yeah.
But I walk in and I'll see those shows on, and I always try to debrief her on those shows and tell her this is not the way to conduct yourself. I don't care what you see these women do on this goddamn screen. If you conduct yourself like that, you embarrass everybody who is counting on you.
Wow. But see, no, this is the new way though. For a lot of them. A lot of them is like, this is the new way out.
What's the new way out?
All they got to do is find some actor, rapper, singer, athlete, whoever, get with them, and then if the relationship don't work, they're now a commodity. They now can be plugged right into Housewives of Compton or you know, Housewives of wherever, because they were affiliated with someone.
And because they want these shows to work, they don't even have to be the ex-wives of these guys that they're claiming their stardom from.
Wow.
The NBA Wives show is a fucking joke. And when I did Arsenio Hall, those ladies were on there. And I'm really glad that none of them came back there to speak to me, because it would have been really awkward. Because
You did the joke, right?
yeah, I did the joke, but I really don't respect you. Like, what you do, somebody could say that about what I do.
Right.
Okay, I'm cool with that. But, bitch, when you get through getting them motherfucking checks that the bank, you know, when you take them checks to the bank, I remember I used to get them Wildin' Out checks. And they used to be like, this is a check from Wildin' Out? The people at the bank, they be like, oh. Because it ain't shit.
Right.
Ain't no money. If you're not a producer on them shows, you ain't getting no big money.
Right.
Even though Wildin' Out has stepped up a little bit when it comes to the OGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's all right. But it's not, I'm not getting what I should be getting. I should be getting money where if we do a season, I can at least go buy or put down on a house in California. You can buy a house somewhere else, but
It's
put down on a
MTV
house
though,
in California.
right?
What?
MTV ain't got that kind of budget like that, do they?
MTV makes billions. This is not, I don't know what y'all think about what MTV does, but MTV is all over the world. You could go to London, wherever, you're going to see MTV.
That's true. That's true. I mean, say
It's
Exhibit.
the government's television station.
Yeah, Exhibit has a great deal at MTV.
Who told you that?
You remember his Pimp My Ride? He's connected to that show forever, and it's playing in other countries still.
So what do you think that means?
That means-
Is Exhibit a producer on that show?
Yeah, he gets paid for it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
like
he's
Exhibit.
good. Exhibit's my guy.
Exhibit's a cool dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he's a producer on that show,
Yeah, he's straight.
that means he's getting checks.
So,
But
Corey, in your
the people who was pimping the rides, them motherfuckers need to start pimping again. they want some money. You know what I'm saying?
So, in this present space you're in right now, Corey, and peeping out into the future, would you say that you're gonna, based on the success that you're experiencing, be exposed to more challenges with side chicks or less?
Say that one more time, Bobby. I want to make sure.
You know where you are right now in your career, and it looks promising. Things are, you put your work in, and you got some things happening. Are you gonna experience more opportunities to have side women? Are you gonna deal with that, or do you think you'll move away from that?
Well, it's my job to avoid bitches altogether. If I want to live a life of safety and a life of no drama, I really have to tell bitches, look, I don't want shit to do with you. Nah, if I'm gonna fuck up, it is my duty to myself and my family to say, bitch, I'm gonna give you $80 for some pussy, then I'm gonna fucking, I want you to get the fuck away from me. That's your duty as a man who fucking up but trying to be loyal. Cause I don't want to talk to you. I don't give a fuck about
You
your
think
child.
that $80 is a contract?
The
They're not gonna adhere to that $80 contract.
Okay, there are some women like Rita G who used to getting a lot more money than that. I say Rita G not to diss her, but I'm just saying, there's some girls out here who fine. So guys be spending money on them.
Right.
Them bitches are out of my league then. I fuck with bad bitches in bad situations. Bad bitches in
use
bad,
that $80
right,
contract.
Bad bitches in bad situations are out there, fellas. It's not hard to find them. God damn it. All you got to do is go to that little dangerous ass club in the neighborhood where motherfuckers get shot at and all that shit. There's some bad bitches that need that $80. Them bitches couldn't pass it up if you, boy, you can put that $80 and wrap it around some shit. Them bitches gonna be like, I got to wipe this shit off. Cause it's a cold world out there, boy. That motherfucker starving.
I got to clean this $80. Right?
Goddamn right, boy. Them bitches need that motherfucking money, goddamn it. So we got to take a break. Bobby probably got some more questions we can shoot out.
Good questions, though.
You know what I'm saying? But look, listen, I don't want to discourage side bitches. When we come back, we going to talk about your children who see you side bitching. Bringing the dude home or whatever. Your children are aware that you a side bitch. What can you say to these kids as far as discipline? 5150 show when we come back.
Oh, my goodness.
You're now listening to A-Rod Music.
back on? All right, y'all. That's that music you play when you driving your bitch home from the abortion clinic. Wow, 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 wow. That's your way of saying 999 now, bitch. Hey, but look here. We was talking about side bitches. And I want all the women to just take this scenario right here. Your children see a dude leaving out the house.
Oh, wow.
A dude leaving out the house. That's not the same dude that left out the house not too long ago. Or maybe the dude they've grown to know.
Wow.
So they know you fucking two guys. So that's obvious side bitchdom. Side bitchdom. Do you think a child who sees this will ever be able to respect their mom once they figure it out?
Wow.
I'm talking about because like when you little and this happen, you don't realize that your mom is part of the problems in society. You don't realize it. You be like, oh, mom just met that man who he brought me some Kentucky Fried Chicken over. You don't even look at it that way because you're young and innocent. But I want everybody out there to think about your mama, who obviously was fucking dudes who didn't have room money. And they came through, skeeted, left the bathroom smelling like Camel cigarettes. You remember this now. When you was young, it didn't hurt because you didn't realize how awful and trifling your mom was by bringing this stranger in here who winked at your sister in the house. So now that you are older, do you realize why you are who you are? Did you inherit it? Did your mother's behavior influence you into being that way? What do you have to say about this, Bobby?
Damn,
man.
Because is this something that you went through as a kid?
No, not it. My mom didn't play that, man. Matter of fact, there was a whole nother generation where you just couldn't get down like that and maintain any respect in the community.
Right.
And that don't mean people didn't do what they do, but they didn't do it in that fashion. So again, we're talking about an era now where I don't know what the boundaries are anymore. And what you're talking about, I don't know if it would have the same effect that it would have had on kids in my era, because you would get labeled, oh man, you got a real fucked up family, man. Your mama ain't shit.
Some dude just say my mom's side dude taught me how to drive. But look, coincidentally for the old heads out there, this ain't nothing new, because Claudine was on last night.
Oh man.
And that's way over a lot of y'all heads. But it's an older movie where the lady already had 6 kids, and it was James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
And what's the actress name? James Earl Jones made the voice on Darth Vader.
Yeah, Diane
Carroll. She was a bad bitch for a long time.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, that age finally set in. He was like, bitch, goddamn it, I ain't paying for that pussy no more. But look, woman got 6 kids with a new dude over there, no commitment, and he fucking already in front of the kids.
Wow.
Is that good? Can good be made out of it? I think it can. Because if your mama fucking a caring dude, he can help the kid.
Yeah, if he given that space to do so, that's true.
If he given that space, what you mean, Bobby?
Point, Bobby.
The woman got to allow him to, when he sees certain situations that he can provide leadership, then she's got to allow him to lead.
A lot of times, Bobby's saying, a lot of times, women will allow this side dude to come in for the wrong reasons. They fucking using the dude as an escape from, just the abject poverty or mediocrity of their lives, and they forget my kids are watching me. We talk about this a lot on the Zoe Show when we talk about the models of possibility, right? So children are not listening to what you say. They're modeling their behavior after what you do. So they watching mom model this situation, and then they're starting to duplicate this. Now, the problem with this is mom ain't even thinking about how the kids are processing. She just want to be able to say, I got a man over. He treated me nice. We went to the movies. He gave me that D. I felt good. And then when their daughter go out and start doing the same shit, then they want to come down on them and be all holy, roly, and righteous with them like that. You got to understand, if you bring a man into your house, you are now bringing in a mentor, whether you like it or not. The man is a mentor. So however he behaves, those kids are modeling his behavior. So if he slap you on the ass and get him some Boston baked beans and tell him to go outside and he put the smash down on, that model has been set in place.
You don't think that children are born to be whores? Like, I'm using women little girls, for example. You don't think that little girls are born that way? Like, goddamn it, it's in them. It can be suppressed for a while if they brought up in a positive environment. But they mama displayed this type of behavior. Her mama displayed this type of behavior. Now here's this little girl who displays this type of behavior. You're not going to tell me that somebody can't just be born to be a whore?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but I think we are a product of our environment and also what you attract. You know, she can be in the worst of situations and just want more. They got this girl that was born, she's been in a homeless shelter all of her life, and she made up her mind that she was not going to live her life like that, and she's at Georgetown University right now, and she had to do that all by herself. All by herself.
She at Georgetown University getting that dick put up in her motherfucking ass. I guarantee you, if she comes from a line of whores. This is what I'm trying to say. And I put it out
but
there.
I'm following you here.
My motherfucking sister is a ain't shit bitch.
Uh-oh. Here come the realish. Okay.
This an ain't shit bitch. This bitch, my sister who help her out, and let her kids come stay over there while she run the streets or whatever in jail or just ducking responsibility. My ain't shit sister use her name, the sister that is good, whenever she go get caught by the police, because she know information from the mail and all that shit. And the bitch is in the hospital now, and she used my sister name. The good sister name. Just a awful bitch.
The good sister. This boy crazy.
Well, I'm just saying, my sister who works, my sister who went to school and got her nursing, degree, who can provide for herself, have a house to live in and all that shit, and obviously let her sister, let the bad sister kids come over and everything. She just gets ran through the mud because she's in the environment of ain't shit motherfuckers. Now listen, here go the fucked up part. And this 100, this my family. And I ain't trying to make nobody look stupid, because that's my niece. This little bitch got pregnant and didn't tell nobody until she knew it was too late to get rid of the baby. So now this little bitch ain't got nowhere to live, and she bringing a little baby into the world. It is my opinion that she inherited that behavior from her mama, and she's a little ain't shit bitch. Do that mean she not my niece no more? No, she's my niece, and I love her. But, little bitch, you got to get the fuck on. You got to face the streets now, bitch.
You got to face the streets.
You have graduated to the game, far as I'm concerned, and I leave you to it. I hope you find your way. So this real. I hope you find your way back to us as a person who has graduated into manhood or graduated into womanhood. Like on that movie Gladiator, where they put the kid out in the woods. You got to face the wolves alone with your spear, and you come back as a man.
Right.
That's how I look at how I'm doing her, because
so this is perfect,
bitch. You have basically done something to make me say, okay, bitch, you think you ready to motherfucking handle this world. Either that world gonna break you or it's gonna make you. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody called her your side niece.
My side niece.
Oh, God damn it. Side niece. Oh, shit.
That's what the little bitch is.
Oh, God.
Now, if my mama heard this, my mama would be
pissed
mad
off
and
with you.
cry and say, you don't talk about her like that. But this is what it is. Her mama ain't shit. My niece mama ain't shit.
But let me say this.
And my niece is displaying the same type of behavior. Let me tell you this before you go in, Zoe.
Yeah, man.
I remember when my niece was a kid, maybe about 7. No, fuck that. She was younger than that. She was a little girl. Let's say 4 or 5. And I had a bitch with me one day when I came to my mama house, and the bitch was bad. My little niece didn't say shit to that bitch. She looked at that bitch and rolled her motherfucking eyes at that bitch. And this is a little girl. I didn't miss that shit. I was like, that's a little hater bitch.
Oh, God, Corey.
This is my niece, and she is mad at either this bitch or she mad that I'm about to skeet on this bitch. Either way, what the fuck are you mad for? And I buy you lollipop.
Oh, God.
That's all I'm
Come on,
saying,
Corey.
Zo. That's all I'm saying, Zo.
But to speak to what you said about the rites of passage, you know, taking them into the woods, letting them go. And if you come back, you're a man or whatever, or she got to answer to the streets. This is why I always tell motherfuckers, first and foremost, mothers should not be beyond reproach. Just because you a mama just because you had a baby doesn't make you a good mother. Being a good mother requires some shit, right? You had to have been raised by a good mother in order to be a good mother, in my opinion. You had to be in a position to model a good mother in order to, practice, good motherhood on a child. But to speak to what you said about the, answering to the streets, I believe every fucked up person attracts their remedy. And that remedy is
Explain
some shit
that.
You might not like it.
Explain that.
You might not like it. Guess what? She modeled her mama. You say mama ain't shit.
Mama ain't shit,
So
bitch.
she modeled her mama, and guess what? Bam! She got pregnant. Now, getting pregnant puts a whole nother level of responsibility on this child. And now you got to think a different way. Listen, life is set up for you to attract your remedy. All too often, people want to blame the other person in a toxic, fucked up relationship. I hate these newfangled bootleg diet Steve Harvey type niggas who always say this basic cliche shit like, oh, if you in a negative situation, get out of it and go somewhere else where somebody gonna treat you right. First off, you in the situation that look like you, that feels like you, that mirrors who the fuck you are in the first place. You can't just dream about having an ideal situation and it's gonna come to you because you dreamt about it. Motherfucker, you get what you are every single time. So when I hear like this Tony Gaskins guy, oh, if somebody, you shouldn't look at staying in a relationship that's toxic as a good thing. Motherfucker, they in a toxic relationship because they got something to learn. So again, you want to throw out a basic Pollyanna cliche to try to fix people's lives by telling them to run away from their remedy. You got to go through the fire in order to be purified. That's why in the spiritual world, fire was always the symbol of purification. Bitch, you got to go through the gauntlet now.
That's my intentions by my niece. 17 years old. You got a baby. I know you ain't got the dude who you with. He not finna take care of the baby because I know he ain't shit motherfucker. In fact, I heard he was an older dude.
Wow.
That's what I heard. I don't know this for sure, but I just got my mother and my sister who work hard a place to stay. You know, it's your dream to get your mom a house. I just got them a house. Cause together I feel like they'll take care of each other. Now, the kids that my ain't shit sister has imposed on that situation, I'm ready to cut that short. Especially with the oldest one who has a baby. I don't hate her, but she's not welcome there. You have to go and find
I see you.
a way. It's called tough love. And I don't expect you to understand it. In fact, I'm saying this right now. That's the best explanation they'll get if they stumble across this show. Because I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
I know that the world is going to make or break you. If you can go out there and open your asshole for some man to let skeet off in you, then you ready to face this world.
You ready to face the street.
You ready to face the game. Because the game a motherfucker. The game a motherfucker. The game is so evil, it'll take care of a bad bitch. But if you a bitch who ain't bad and you pregnant,
It'll neglect you.
the next motherfucker ain't coming to scoop you up.
Right.
And if the next motherfucker do come scoop you up, that motherfucker is in, like you said. What was that you just said? You meet your remedy or whatever?
Yeah, you attract your remedy.
You gonna meet a motherfucker so fucked up for him to want you. He can't do nothing but hold back you and your newborn baby.
Wow.
That's how cold and unfair this world is. But you deserve it. You need to go through it.
But see, but what I'm saying is, then this comes back to initiative. Because a lot of times when you got support, you tend to lack initiative. You know, to do things on your own, to create your own way. And sometimes you need a circumstance and a situation that puts your back against the wall that ignites your internal motivation. You got some people who are motivated by external shit, but then you got some people who get up without that alarm clock at 5 a.m. because they have an internal motivation. Right. So when a situation is put on your shoulders, I believe it's there to make you better. It's not there to make you suffer. It's there to get you closer to who you really are and your potential. Now, that's when Uncle Corey should step in, is when she shows initiative to want to do better, to want to live better, to want to be in control of her life. That's when Uncle Corey comes and helps.
And what somebody needs to say to somebody like that in that position. Initiative is seen.
Animal is a hummingbird.
Initiative is seen, not said.
Right. Agreed.
It's seen, not said. And my mother, who I tell her she fucks up all the time when she tries to make excuses for the ain't shit daughter, because.
But that's what mamas do.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like me and my mother have fell out over a bitch that would destroy the family if she was allowed to.
Help us, Bobby.
I can't believe it's something about that motherly love, because that's what people tell me.
It's
that's that motherly love, right?
Yeah, that's my
even
baby.
even the bad seed.
Yeah.
Is you know,
Jeffrey Dahmer's mama. He didn't eat them asses.
Right.
He didn't eat
Don't turn on her.
Yeah.
And I tell my mother all the time, I just can't believe that you weak, because my mother ain't weak for shit like that, but she weak for her babies.
Yeah.
The bad ones and the good ones, but this bad one needs a motherfucker like me to step in and change the tide. As I will do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that to save my generation, especially coming from the ain't shit daughter, they need to see how a real nigga get down. And it ain't nothing I can do about it.
Right.
So when my mother like, she need a place to stay, I'm like, God damn it, she used that pussy to get a place to stay.
You telling your sister to go sell her pussy?
I'm telling my niece.
Oh, God.
Not my sister. I'm telling my niece that pussy will be your salvation. Unless you going to do it the right way. And that's motherfucking put your head down, grind, and get yourself together.
If she shows
that, because I know how hard it is, but you still young enough.
But if she shows
to get programs, help from programs, and things like that.
Programs first.
I'm saying you got to show me that you on some motherfucking. Hey, I ain't trying to be out here in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in the game right now because I put myself in the game when I opened my ass. 17 or 18.
Damn, that's
right.
Young.
Probably 18.
That's young.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, Zoe. When a motherfucker is about something. When a motherfucker is going to find a way to not be part of the bullshit, I know it's hard. I know it ain't no motherfucking goddamn, ain't no blueprint to this shit, man. Especially when you black. Because that college shit, we know what that is.
We know what it is.
That's institutionalization.
If
that's what you have to do to make it where you are head above water or at least able to maintain, that's what you got to do. But you gonna maintain, bitch, because I'm not finna maintain you.
Wow.
And your pussy and everything that drip about that motherfucker. So what is it's my sister's child baby to me is my what?
It's your great niece, yeah.
Great niece. Mm-hmm. Wow. I saw the picture of it. And I was
it?
Yeah.
Damn,
I don't know it.
Corey
I'm just saying I saw
get
the
that
picture.
thing away from me.
I saw the picture, goddammit.
Of it. Is it a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, so you saw a picture of her.
I saw a picture of her.
Of her.
Somebody say side great niece.
God damn, side great niece.
Somebody say, no, that's your niece.
Come on, Corey.
Anyway, I'm just saying, man.
Damn.
Man, this girl I know told me this story about her grandfather, man, and I was laughing my ass off, man. This is one of them old school G's, right? Mm-hmm. Her mother was pregnant with her, and I believe this story, and that's why I'm saying it. Her grandfather found out that her mother was going down there to the abortion clinic because her father told his father. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She going down there to kill the baby. They know the grandfather crazy, the mama. He was down there at the abortion clinic with his shotgun at the front door when that bitch showed up, and he said, bitch, if you go in here and kill my grandbaby, I'm going to kill you. Wow. But she knew he wasn't playing, and that's how he really get down. Wow. And that's the only reason she was alive. Because he set that ultimatum, bitch, you better not kill my motherfucking grandbaby. So listen, when the old man died, who you think was there to see him through? The grandbaby. That he held that motherfucking shotgun up and say, you not finna kill her.
The grandbaby's like, I owe.
Because you know how people be? Yeah. They say send him to the motherfucking home or whatever. Right. He had that sickness where you die slowly in about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck was there to bring him to the house? And you know how that is when somebody dying. You have to tend to him, watch him basically wilt in front of you.
Yeah.
Was the motherfucking grandbaby all grown up.
Wow.
And I say that because stories like that are not seen or heard on television, you know what I mean? So I'm not here to denounce my niece.
Right.
But I am here to say, to change the cycle of bullshit that I even hold my mother accountable for it. I tell her, you can't let this little bitch be who she gonna be. You have to show her you gonna be this righteous in my house, or you have to move on. So I'm not saying it's the shit on my knees. I might be an old man in the motherfucker in my deathbed, and that be the motherfucker who take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you something real quick?
Go ahead.
That's in a direct alignment with that. My great grandmother, Emma Sue McWhirter.
Say that again.
Emma Sue McWhirter.
McWhirter. Was she a squirter? No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead, man. My bad.
She was only like 4'10" or some shit. I had a horrible relationship with her when I was little. I mean, horrible, right? So, I mean, I remember being on the roof of her neighbor's house, throwing rocks in her house, busting her windows out. I was wilding. Listen, I grow up, I'm 20-something, I own a bookstore, and I just decide to call her, right?
Yeah.
She said, hey, man, what's happening with you? I said, I'm good. I just wanted to check on you. She said, why don't you come down here and put this blanket on me? I said, well, that shit sounds strange. Okay, I'm going to come down there. I banged on her door for like 2 hours. And she was yelling through the door, bring your ass in here. I said, the door's locked. She said, if the door's locked, you locked it. I said, I ain't locked the door. She finally gets to the door. She's on a rocker, covered in shit. And about 100 pounds. She lost all her weight. She was fucked up. I ain't never seen her like that. So I picked her up, put her in her bed, and then you met my godmother, Kishar. She came and took care of her for the next 2 weeks. But the first thing out of her mouth, that granddaddy story, the first thing out of her mouth was, she said, who would have thought that the devil would have been Big Mama's angel? And for 2 weeks, she died 2 weeks later. But for 2 weeks, that lady took care of her, that I brought in to take care of her, cleaned her up, bathed her, put her in, fed her, did the whole thing. And she told all of the worst stories about how fucked up I was as a kid, but how blessed she was to have me at the end of her life taking care of her. So that shit is real. That is real.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like it's like the situation we are all in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially when you go to Chicago, man. Well, that didn't sound right. This is all over the world. Mm-hmm. My little motherfucking okay, it's my mother's brother, daughter, son.
Mother's brother, daughter's son.
That's my cousin.
Like a second cousin or something like that. Yeah, second cousin.
Anyway, man.
You ain't related to this nigga. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
He got killed in Chicago out there on them streets. And he was heavy in the game with it. Wow. You know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, yeah.
I had never seen the kid. He died. He was about 20 or 21. Mm-hmm. I had never seen him. But they showed me a flyer. You know, the little funeral? The funeral program?
Yeah.
And, you know, because my uncle, my mother brother, he dead. This boy was the spitting image.
Look just like you.
Of Howard. No, the dude my mother's brother who
Your
died.
Mother's brother, got it.
And it just made me really realize, like, I never even met him. You know, he was out there in the streets, and they had to have security at his funeral because he was one of them boys out there. He was out there on them streets for real. And so my cousin was saying, don't be scared to come to this funeral, y'all, because there's going to be security there because, you know, it's street wars out there in Chicago and all that. But when I saw it, the picture of him, I was like, wow, man, this whole generation is lost.
Man.
And it come from that side bitch shit. That side dude shit.
Yeah.
We are all a big ass bowl of fruit cocktail. Been cut and mixed in and all this shit. And the shit that really count, man, most of the times you don't see it to the end.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's powerful right there, Corey. You kind of summed up our experience and the good and the bad of it. You know, everything can't be funny, even though you make it funny. Some of this stuff has happened to us in a way that we need to reflect on it and look at ways to try to figure out how to deal with it. I like the way that you have left some room to deal with your great niece because she didn't make that happen, you know, and you left room for her maybe to turn out of that situation with somebody like you on her team without having to do something that you don't feel good about as it relates to your niece, you know, because your great niece didn't have nothing to do with that, you know.
Right,
and she might be that winner, you know, you don't know.
Yeah. And even your niece didn't have anything to do with the model she copied.
Well, I don't know.
Well, let me tell you something.
Well, no.
You can't go and get knocked up when you ain't got enough money to buy a bottle of water. You can't do it.
Yeah, but
you can't.
But you do what you know.
You do what you know.
When you know better, you do better. And if you've modeled,
I don't know. I never agree with that though. So when you know better, you do better. But I'm saying like sometimes an environment can help a hoe. Sometimes an environment can help a little badass little boy who would otherwise be doing all kind of dirty shit, but the environment they're in has them where their head is screwed and facing another way.
Right. No,
so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but you know, it's like it's kind of fucked up the way this world go, man. We talk and joke about side bitches and all this shit, but we ain't getting away with none of this shit.
Well, right now we just a side nation. And
Side Nation.
And until we step up, that's what we. Those are the results we're gonna have. The results of a side nation.
Affinity said, I made a conscious decision not to have children or be anyone's side chick. And I would say to Affinity, you have to make a conscious decision to be with somebody who is about something and holds you up in a way where you know this man is down for me. That's what you need to look for, in my opinion. That's what I would tell her if she was a young lady and she didn't know where to or know how to get a guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you ugly, let me tell you something. You're not going to get who you want. You got to get who wants you. That's the realest shit I can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Just wait your turn.
Right.
Somebody gonna come around that actually wants you.
The dude you need to settle down with is not going to be the dude that you can show off if you ain't show offable. I know that hurt, but anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what's happening.
I'm not ugly. That
She
remains
said,
to
I'm
be
not
seen.
ugly. Hey, I want you to send an email of your face, how you look. Do we have an email? Where's the email
Or send
for
it
the
to your
music?
Twitter.
Send it to Twitter at @TheCoreyHolcomb on Twitter, Affinity.
Yeah,
I would
we
love to
wanna
see.
see.
Somebody say we know each other. Oh shit! Well, bitch, don't send shit. God damn it.
You know, send a check stub.
Right,
$80.
Your name Affinity, bitch. That sounds like a broke car. You got an Infinity? No, I got an Affinity. This motherfucker is off the side of the freeway right now. God damn it, with a radiator dripping. No, I'm just saying though. Look, I want to say this. 5150. I don't like the way this camera is set up. And I haven't liked it since the beginning.
Since show number 1.
Right. But this is what I want you to know. I went out today and spent my last on the track, the speed rails, everything that is going to set up this studio where the next 5150 broadcast is going to be something that I can feel proud of. Because I see shadows and shit in this. And last week I heard that there was like
Buzzing,
sound interruptions
cracking,
and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, whatever it was, we going to get to the bottom of that because I don't like to put together a weak broadcast like that.
Right.
I spent my last to make sure that this shit is right. That's what took me so long to come back. I wanted to make sure that the shit was right. So next week, look forward to a different type of production. My show will have more shit than what we seeing right now.
We gonna have phone lines up.
You know, to get the phone lines up is not easy because we have to have a phone in this motherfucker. But
we need help.
We're going. You talking to a dude who grassrooting this whole fucking thing. I'm building it up, all with this little bullshit money I make on the road. So when I see y'all at them shows yelling 5150 Nation, hey, I love that shit, and just know I'm putting back into this shit. So
that's real.
we finna get this shit cracking for real, man. We ain't gonna just have a show that's dope. We gonna have a show where the production is dope as well. So you know, Zoe, you want to plug anything right now? You want to talk about a bitch you skeeted in you proud of?
Hey, just check us out on Mondays too. We try to lock down the first half of your week so we could get you through the work week. You know, I got the Zoe What Show on TheReubRedux on Mondays. Corey blesses us. You know, he comes through. He don't have to do that, but he do it, and we respect him for it. Bobby is there. You know, we appreciate Bobby as well. I mean, the show is crazy. So y'all make sure y'all tune in Mondays, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at TheReubRedux. That's the Zoe What Morning Show. Oh, one more thing. You can also connect with us on YouTube. Join our YouTube page, which is The Zoe What Show. One word. The Zoe What Show, and catch up on past episodes.
So, Bobby, you got anything you want to plug?
I always plug my work. Real Men Don't Play is important to me simply because I've been blessed to have friends, real friends, that allowed me to tell their stories about their journey and the
Great
example
book.
that they set for generations yet to be born. I'm also appreciative of the friends that I have in this room, because you don't have a friend till you need a friend. And some of the things that we talk about on this show are a reflection of our collective lives and our experiences and our journeys. And I'm thankful that I have the ability to speak to an audience that has yet to experience some of the joy that you have when you do have real friends. So Real Men Don't Play, you can get it on iTunes, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble. And I've got a website where a brother or sister can get information about the people out here who look like you, who have done some remarkable things. So we're going to put it in like that each and every week.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers on the chat room.
They being cutting up.
These motherfuckers in
Bobby
pieces.
getting reported.
You know, the beauty of
Real
the show
men
is
skeet every day.
I can appreciate the fact that
Zoe look like Tyler Perry's little brother. Zoe look like he eats hard-ass bagels.
Because it's not lost, you know, what we see on the screen, but at the same time, I wear this Muhammad Ali shirt and going to wear it till it fall off, because of what it represents to me, because I'm going to promote what's important to me. And
Jim Brown is my dear friend.
You goddamn right. You are goddamn right. Whoever you are out there, you wish you had a friend like Jim Brown. I bet you that.
Hey, so
Zoe look like he wear linen suits.
oh shit, man, these motherfuckers going in on this.
Give us some good ones. Give us your best right now. We gonna
that
go out.
equipment dumpster drive down.
And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to some of this stuff. Somebody said I hate the chat room. Now, I love myself too much to hate anything that come out of somebody's mouth.
Real men don't wear new shirts.
If that's how you feel about it, then that's beautiful, man.
Zoe with that wet baby diaper hat.
Antoine Fisher is the richest man.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Zoe looked like he was in
when
B2K.
When some of these people read my book, the whole
Zoe looked like a broke golfer.
Yeah.
He say, "Where Jim Brown draws."
Yeah. When you read my book, I doubt very seriously you'll be able to spit.
Bobby eat dog food.
You know, yeah.
Corey looked like an African driver. They say Bobby lives in a brougham. Y'all motherfucking stupid.
It's cool, man. Come on with it.
Zoe look like a side baby.
Zoe wears satin wife beaters.
They say he got on toe rings.
Corey looked like Black Doug from King of Queens.
Oh, fuck you, man. Yardmeister, get the fuck up out of here, big. Yeah. Anyway, so, man, 5150 Nation, that's what's up, man. Look, next week's show, I think we're going to have a guest. It's going to be a surprise guest. I can't guarantee it, but I'm trying to get my man, somebody put this in my ear, so I'd send him a text. I don't even know if he got it, because he probably don't even know it's from this new phone number I got. But I'm going to try to have my man from Black Jesus on the show.
So bleed glitter.
He said, what? A shirt online. What shirt I got? They got a link to my man, one of the guys. He got his little pussy ass shirts on there. Y'all look out. Wait a minute. Zoe sent me some weed juice. Corey looked like he coach on Mike Tyson Punch Out. Fuck you, nigga.
Zoe sent me some weed juice.
Get Black Jesus on here, nigga. I'm finna get my man.
Zoe wipes his ass with baby wipes.
I'm gonna try to get Slink Johnson to come on the show and kick it, because he this motherfucker. Let me tell you something about Slink. Slink is a real motherfucking nigga. He gonna come in here. Only thing I gotta tell him, I don't think he can go 2 hours without puffing and shit.
He gonna have to take a quick little break.
Right. That's my man, goddammit. So
make it happen, man.
Corey got no neck. Corey got a line of snacks coming out. Blank 323.
Corey looks like a washed up football coach.
So Yeah, Bobby got no top lip. What the fuck is that? Some nigga looking at your mouth.
God damn, it's a lot of
Only
Fruitopians in the
mustache.
audience. They be looking at.
Bobby sweats vapor. Anyway,
Oh God,
Corey Holcomb, 5150 show. We signing out. Respect. Thank y'all. We'll get it, y'all motherfuckers.
What?
Man. 5150.